Hi, welcome to Take a Moment Mondays, where each week we will pause for just a moment to think about something, laugh about something, or maybe learn something. You know, lately I've been learning more about social media and computers. Even though it's all been around for a long time, it still is a whole new world to me. Because you see, I didn't grow up with computers in my kindergarten class. Unlike 2-year-olds that today can take their little thumbs and go through an iPhone like this, it's foreign to me. You know, when I was a little girl, if I wanted to chat with my friend, there was no texting. I had to walk out my back door, jump over my back fence, walk into her back door, and we would actually sit down on the couch face to face and chat with our mouths instead of our thumbs. And that might be a whole nother take a moment session down the road. And then when I was learning how to drive, there were no cell phones. If I needed to make a call, I had to pull into the gas station. There was this phone in a booth. You dropped a dime into it, you made your call. And then in high school, in college, if I needed to look up something for research papers, there was no Wikipedia or Google. I had to open up an Encyclopedia Britannica or use the Dewey Decimal System at the library. And hey, Encyclopedia Britannica and Dewey Decimal System might be a foreign language to some of you youngsters out there. But that's how I had to do my research. So it's a whole new world, and I love learning about it. You know, I believe that we need to continue to keep stretching ourselves and learning and growing, or else we become stagnant. And even the word stagnant sounds yucky, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be yucky. So I can only imagine when we think of new things to learn that are foreign to us because we didn't grow up with it, I can only imagine if it's hard for my generation, what it must be for my mothers. And I'd like to end our session today with a little funny story on my mom. Years ago, probably 20 years ago, my mom and my aunt, my cousin and I were traveling in Branson, Missouri, and we had to stop and get some gas. Now, this was 20 years ago. Remember, all the things weren't digital and electronic. You know, if you wanted to roll down your window in the car, you physically rolled it down. You didn't push a button to roll it down. So she gets out, she looks at the gas pump, and it has all these bells and whistles on it that she's never seen before, and she opens the back door and says, "Tanya, what do I do?" And I said, "Mom, just tell it what you want." And so she's like, "Okay." So she turns to the gas pump, she leans in so that it can hear her, and says, "I'll take unleaded, please." To which I fell out of the car laughing because I meant to tell her, poke a button or scan a card or something to tell it what she wanted. But, you know, hey, she told it what she wanted, and she was even kind about it. She used the word please. So today I'd like to encourage you to go out and learn something new. Do a crossword puzzle, maybe add a new word to your vocabulary, or maybe learn a little bit more about social media. For instance, right now you could learn something new. You could click on like under this video. You could share this video on your page, or you could leave me a comment. But whatever it is that you learned today, I hope you have a great one. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week where we'll take a moment to think about something else.